Welcome dear friends. In this video we are going to look for some amazing chess tricks and traps in the Traxler counter attack, which begin with the move bishop to c4 with knight f6, where you play knight g5. Now this is the Traxler counter attack with knight and bishop attacking towards the f7 pawn. Also the knight defends the d4 pawn, so that's an advantage. Well, with knight g5, a very common move by black is d5. Now, in such position, a very easy response, take the pawn, where knight takes it back and then you shock your opponent by knight take on f7, such that if black takes it, then he's gone. Because you can play queen f3 and at a back check, where bishop, the queen all are attacking the knight. Now, let us consider if king goes back. So if king goes back, then you can play bishop take d5, where queen will take it, you'll take the queen, bishop will come, and then you can give it a checkmate. Okay, so let's go back, and now we are aware that king going back is a blunder, so king comes to e6. Then in such position, don't be in a hurry in taking the knight. Okay, play knight c3. Now why knight c3? So that you are adding a pressure towards the knight. So this means three pieces attacking a single piece is a mid plan, where knight comes to d4. I have three variations in this position: knight d4, knight e7, and knight b4. I will go to it one by one. Knight comes to d4 is the response, and it is one of the most popular response because black thinks that he is attacking the queen and this pawn both at the same time. So in such position, now if white turn, white will take the knight with the bishop. Okay, so in this position, king goes to d7, then you can take the queen back and secure this pawn. Ultimately, you are having a minor piece, and that's an easy win. Okay, let's go back. In this position, if king goes back to e7, you play queen f7 check, king comes to d6, knight e4 is the checkmate. Okay, so we'll go back once again. If king comes over here, once again you can take the queen back and secure the pawn as a basic plan. This bishop is secured by the knight, so that's an easy win. Now in this position we go back. Knight e4 is not at all useful, so knight comes to b4. Now he is trying to add a supporter to the knight and at the same time attack this pawn, where he can place c6 anytime it can add a supporter, right? So in this position, just calm down, take a deep breath, castle. Okay, now if black takes the pawn, then you can play bishop take on it. He will play king e7 and that's the same story. The checkmate. Once again, we go back. In this position, if you go with king d7, you can play queen f5 check. King will come to d6 is forced. Okay. So, queen will take the knight. And that's an easy win. Now, in this position, once again, if king comes to d6, then what you will do? Then you can play bishop b3. Now with bishop b3, you are attacking the knight. You are in fear that knight can take the rook. Let him take it. Because there is mate in just 3 moves. If you can find it out, just answer in the comment section. So let's go back. Now we are aware knight b4 is also not going to work. So we look for another response and this time knight e7. Now with knight e7 he is adding a supporter and at the same time with c6 adding a supporter. So in this position you can continue the game with d4. Now with d4 you are attacking the center such that if black takes it and in this position many of the players take the pawn thinking that it's a free pawn, but no, that's not true because you play bishop g5, you might say knight is gone. Let black take the knight. If black takes it, you lock castle, maintain the king safety. Black takes the pawn, you play king b1. Don't take it back. Instead, play king b1 and make your king feel safe. Now, in this position, if black tries c6, because as per the computer analysis, c6 is the only best move. You can play rook h e1 check, king is forced to go d6, bishop f4 check, king goes to c5 is a big blunder because you can play queen a3 check, king take the bishop, you play rook to check, king goes back, you play bishop e3. Now, bishop e3 is a very powerful response in controlling this diagonal. Okay, so if knight takes on it, thinking that he is going to block the diagonal, rook b4 check. King comes there, queen to c3 check, and then knight c4 is the only possible move where you take it, and that's the checkmate. So let's go back. Now we consider for the possible variation. In this position, he take the pawn where he was attacking this. We played bishop g5 and he take the knight. That was the response. Now we consider that he does not take it. Then if he goes with queen to d6, then that's also a blunder because you can lock castle where once again if we take the knight, you play bishop take d5, giving check. Knight take it? No, that's not a very nice response. Rook check, king goes back and then take the knight. Ultimately, once again, it's a pin. You can snatch the queen from black. Okay, so once again, we go back. Now, in this position, I forgot to consider one move. With knight b4, over here you castle, where in this position if he plays c6, trying to secure this knight, you play d4. Okay, now d4, as I told you, we are attacking the center. Now why we are attacking the center? The main motive is to activate the bishop, as I showed you in some examples, right? Now, in this position with knight b4 case, you play d4 so that you can take this pawn. Okay. Now, why you have to take this pawn? Because this pawn is the only defender for the king, right? That's why you play d4. Now, once again, if black takes the pawn, trying to attack the rook, let him take the rook. Play d take e5, he take the rook, you play knight take d5. Where if black takes it back, you play rook d1. Now, rook d1 means that if we take the bishop, he will lose the queen. This means that queen, bishop, rook all are attacking this pawn. Now, king take e5, rook d5 check, where it is attacking the queen. This means queen take d5, queen take d5, king goes to f6, and then queen g5 is the checkmate. So, guys, if you enjoyed the video, then do like the video and thanks for watching.